Hello, friends. Welcome to my new channel. And like the title says, beginning of a new journey. This is my new journey on a very new channel which I have just started today. And I'm really thankful to a very special person named Surabhi who motivated me to start this channel, who motivated me to become a channel and pass on my thoughts to those who think or who are going through the same pain that I am going through. So, like the title says, beginning of a new journey, I think we should now start with a new journey. And in my channel, I'm just going to talk a lot about the emotional turmoils that I've gone through the past couple of years and whatever I've learned in those emotional turmoils. And I hope these things will help you as well. So, here we go. Second chances. Okay, so a lot of us have been exposed to the lockdown and its extension, and a lot of us took the time to develop and bring out the hidden talent which was there in us. And some of us were thinking that we should probably take a sabbatical or some days off to chase our passion. We were able to do all of those things without having to do so. We saved some of our leaves. So, apart from traveling or any adventure sport, we were able to take out time for a lot of things which we thought were our passion. And while a lot of us used this time to rekindle our passion, the lockdown was and is a time to experience successful second chances as well. Well, if you have not quite understood what I meant by it, I'll take you through it. Have you ever wondered how you hurted the person whom you loved the most in your life because you betrayed them, you took away their trust, you broke them into pieces, and you did something for which you wanted to say sorry to them, but you just couldn't do that? How you always wanted to explain them that whatever happened was just something very momentary, that it was something that was never meant to happen, but yet it happened, and that you are ready to take everything, that you're ready to do everything to rebuild that broken trust, to rebuild the cracks which have come into the relationship with unconditional and endless golden love. But you actually never got the chance to do that, or rather, you never got the time to sit with them and take them through this. How you wanted to apologize to them for hurting them, like a simple sorry after spending good enough time with them, but you just couldn't do it. Well, lockdown did give us the time to do all of it. It gave us time so that we could sit across the table with our loved ones and tell them that we never intended to hurt them. We could tell them that the love that we have is more than what words can ever put in and what they can ever imagine. Well, and trust me, when you'll say all of this, it is not going to be so easy. It's not that they're going to just believe and say, "Oh, I understand what you're saying." It's not going to be like that. They would come back saying, if the love was so intense, then why this hurt, this pain, this betrayal? Please let them know it was all momentary. Something which just happened and was never meant to happen. And because it was never meant to happen, it never meant anything between the two of you. Tell them that you are two bodies and one soul. They might fear that trust once broken cannot be rebuilt. Let them know that the love is stronger than any hurt, any fear, any betrayal, and that trust can surely be rebuilt because you are willing to heal the cracks. You are willing to fill the cracks with endless love, unconditional love, deep compassion, gratitude, and with such utmost faith and confidence that once these cracks are filled, your relationship would be even more beautiful and loving than what it ever had been. If they don't agree to it, please show them kintsugi, the Japanese art of filling cracks with gold, by which they convey that accept the hurt, nurture it, and repair it. And while the repairs would be visible, they would be beautiful as well. You do remember how when your partner hurted you and you just wanted to get back to them in vengeance, you just did a tit for tat. Instead of taking control of the situation, instead of handling the thing more maturely, you just went ahead and did a tit for tat. And you damaged your relationship more than what it was. You may have been forgiven by your partner or by your companion for the tit for tat behavior that you did, but your apology to them is still pending. And you know why it's still pending? Because you're still letting your ego come in between. It's a very false ego. Trust me, love doesn't require this false ego. So why don't you take them out? Take them out for some beautiful dinners or cook something at home. Build a very romantic environment. Take them out for coffee or take them out for a short trip. And then just tell them that whatever you did was not meant to be. Please, just do that. Tell them. Tell them that, you know, you just misunderstood. Tell them that the grudges and the misunderstandings are something which are not wanted for, and that all of that needs to be ended. Trust me, people, take these few steps and you will fill your life with such golden moments that you would thank yourself for it. You would at some point thank me for it. When God, universe, and life gives us a second chance so generously by letting us live one more day every day till the day we die, why can't we be generous and give second chances to those who truly deserve it? Forgiveness is better than any mistake. It is bigger than any mistake. And it is the best form of love. Forgive those you love or loved at some point in your life. Give them your care, concern, and respect which they deeply crave for. Hold them in your arms and assure them that nothing could ever do them apart. Believe me, God will bless you 10 times more for all this noble act. And all those who at any point of time bravely and generously gave someone a second chance, give me a thumbs up and comment below. And like people, I said this is my first ever video on my first ever YouTube channel. I'm sure this is not the best one, but I'm sure that you would agree to my thoughts. My thoughts are really best ones. They come directly from my heart. They've come with a lot of experience. And I just hope that each one of you who's going to listen to this is benefited by it. Love you all, and I'll catch you up soon once again.